Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear humanity, I've come today and we are going to look at the Holy Quran and Islam and the Holy Quran. Or what we say, we are going to look at Islam. What is Islam to you as an individual? What is Islam to you as an individual? Because it has to be a question of individuality, and then if you understand Islam, that maybe Islam is good to you as an individual, or would the benefits of your body from the religion of Islam to you as an individual, maybe you'll be able to pass on the information, correct information about Islam to the rest of humanity. As you can see in the mirror on the screen, the text on the screen is a wording which says, which rotates and coming from the left towards the west, or from the left to right. That is an Arabic statement, in which the caller is saying, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, as well as accompanying it with another statement which says, Ashhadu alla ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. My people, we are looking at the religion of Islam. I want you, an individual out there, to see the real truth about the most holy, beautiful religion from which every living human being was created. Because we are looking, we are going to use a mirror that every woman, when she wakes up, after her washing her face, she looks in the mirror. And me too. I've put the mirror on the screen. You look in the mirror and you'll be able to recognize yourself either as a woman, because and maybe this message, let it first of all go to women. Let the message be more kind and beautiful to women, because women are the most beautiful creations, and these very beautiful women, mothers and girls, Allah gave them a special task of keeping the life of human beings on planet Earth into continuation, whereby Allah granted every woman a very, very beautiful interpretation of the religion of Islam in a woman's body and in a woman's life. My people, mothers, dear girls, dear humanity, the religion of Islam, the most holy, beautiful religion, was clearly and extraordinarily explained in the beautiful life of a woman, the creation, a female creation of a woman. How? Allah gave, first of all, that every man who has sense finds beauty in every woman. A man who has sense in himself finds beauty in a woman. And that's why every man that becomes of age and start recognizing that he's a man, the first thing he finds himself is he looks for a friend in a woman. And as he's looking for a friend in a woman, he looks for the most beautiful one. The most beautiful one, according to him. Indeed, As I said in the beginning, women are very, very special, very beautiful creations, which Allah gave to men, Allah gave to human beings, that women are mothers. They bring us up, they carry us in their womb for 9 months. That alone is one of the greatest interpretations of the most holy, beautiful religion of Islam, from Allah to human beings. Dear mothers, I'll say to you once again, you are very, very beautiful creations, and we are given a task, a honorable task, a beautiful task, to carry and produce human beings on planet Earth. The task, Allah accompanied it with endless, countless attributes of beauty. Take, for instance, the very first day that a woman arrives on planet Earth, or a girl child is born, a new baby little girl is born on planet Earth, she's accompanied with a special and very beautiful blessing. Even boys, but to a woman, Allah made sure that she interprets the most holy, beautiful religion from which she was created to other creations, those from herself if she becomes of age and have children, and to the men who look at her when she's in the stages or whereby she too have become of age, and she needs to get to carry on the task of carrying a womb and pass on a creation or produce a creation for future generations. My people, we are looking at the most holy, beautiful religion of Islam, and the most holy and the most beautiful creation, which was given a task with her own body to interpret the religion of Islam, the most beautiful religion, from which she will produce, or she has already produced, a child who is a Muslim, a creation which is a Muslim, and that creation is a future creation that will take on the mantle to carry on producing and keeping life on planet Earth in continuation. So, mothers, you are indeed very, very beautiful creation that Allah honored and tasked with a task, a honorable task, that for 9 months you carry a womb of a creation. It may be a creation of a little girl or a little boy. But that creation in you, its religion is Islam. I'll take you to show you why every child or every human being on this planet is a Muslim. Dear mothers, dear girls, dear women, when a baby is born on this planet as a baby girl, on the very first day she arrives, or she comes out of her mother's womb, she will register her presence, her arrival to the mother, because the mother was created as a special creation, that Allah, in the center of the brain of a female, Allah created a special area in the brain of the woman. That special area or point in the brain of the woman can recognize the name Allah without any difficulty. Either Allah has made it that way. I will not go in details, but Allah made sure that a woman is a creation which must interpret the religion of Islam to her offspring, as well as to men when they look at her and with her embroidered and dressed in the beautiful fragrances of beauty, as she is in her prime time, as a creation that is really a beautiful creation of Islam, a living Muslim creation of a prime lady in her prime years, as a woman who is a Muslim creation. As I said, every living human being on planet Earth is a Muslim. But to women, Allah made it sure that He honored, He gave women a higher degree of the interpretation of Islam, the beautiful religion of Islam, to every offspring of what comes as offspring to her, and the men that approach her to ask her to be her partner. So, my people, mothers, children, women, the very day you are born, Allah makes sure that you are protected. You are protected at the highest degree by accompanying you with a special cord. That cord is registered in your mother's brain by the first sounds that you make as a newborn child, as a newborn who has come out of the womb of your mother. To register that cord to your mother, you make a noise that you make noises that we human beings in modern times, they say a child is crying. No. The child, when arrives or comes out of the mother's womb, she's not crying. She says, Allah, 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 Allah. But because she has never used her tongue to say any word, she has never used her tongue to say any word. But she knows that Allah created her, because when she was in the womb of her mother, she did not know who her mother is. And the mother who carried the womb did not know how the child looks like that she was carrying for 9 months. So as soon as she comes out of the womb, Allah, who created her, who was her friend, who molded her while she was in the womb, told her that as soon as you come out of your mother's womb, mention my name to your mother. Mention and shout your name, my name, to your mother. And that name is Allah. Though, as I said, the child had never spoken, had never used her tongue to speak any word fluently. As I'm saying that Allah, she uses a signature, a special holy signature in her throat. In every thought of a woman, or in every thought of a human being, and other creatures, Allah recorded a very, very special signature, or created a very, very special signature, that every little girl or little boy, as soon as you come out of your mother's womb, you shout, using the signature, the most holy, beautiful signature in every thought of every human being, and you testify the holy name, Allah, Allah, Allah. Some boys, when they are crying, they make their kind of crying is different from that, or the sound tone is different from that of a girl. But that whichever way the boy or a girl says Allah, Allah, what you call crying, is to register the most holy, beautiful name, Allah, in the center of the brain of the mother who carried that child for 9 months. Once that name Allah registers in the body of a human being or of the mother, the breast on the chest of that woman will release milk for the baby child that has recalled and testified the most holy, beautiful name, Allah. The child will say, Allah, Allah, depending whether she's a girl, and that kind of tone, which people today in modern times understand as crying. No, it's not crying. She's saying, Allah, 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 Allah. Though the fact that she has never used her tongue to speak any words or to practice to say it properly as I'm saying it to you. She uses a special signature in her throat. And that signature commands her, and she says, Allah, in a form of what you people, human beings, call today crying. So, that is how we arrive on this planet, by testifying the most holy, beautiful name, Allah, to every mother that carries a womb, so that you people, you remember who your Creator is and what your true religion is. That every human being should remember who their Creator is and what is their true religion. In a mother, the religion of Islam has been given extraordinary interpretation by the body of a woman. There is the pulse of life that is registered in every woman, the pulse of Islam. And that pulse is the pulse in the moon, on the sky, the nearest celestial body to planet Earth. When a child is born as a little girl, that celestial frequency pulse of the moon, or celestial sequence pulse of life, or the celestial sequence pulse of Islam that is registered in every girl child, is the day she arrives out of the mother's womb, that celestial frequency pulse of the moon and of the planet Earth and of the sun in the sky starts to a clock. That a clock is different to that of a man. The clock allows the girl, under that same clock, under its frequency pulse, the child is registers her voice, the name of Allah in her mother's center of the brain, and as soon as that name of Allah is mentioned, is received by the mother in her center of the brain, the brain of the breast of the mother will release milk for the child, for the baby little girl child. So that alone confirms that indeed that is the code of life, the code of Islam, the code of the most holy, beautiful name Allah, how it works miracles. That it registers, first of all, it registers the child to the mother that carried her for 9 months, not knowing how she looks like, not knowing how also the child not knowing how the mother looks like, but as a confirmation code that mother, Allah created me. So recognize the name Allah and release milk for me to be able to start a journey of life on this planet. So my people, when the name Allah is mentioned, as a mother, what the body of a mother does, that it releases milk for the baby. It releases milk from the breast for the baby. The same way, you as living human beings, when the name Allah is mentioned, which is supposed to be mentioned, or which was mentioned by either you, I don't know what age you are, or you are 40 or 50 or 70, the very day you arrived on this planet, the first name that came out of your mouth was a registration of Allah's glorified, beautiful name, Allah, to your mother and the people around you. And ever since, you've had security, protection. So if any child on this planet, think of it that, or confirm it that every child on this planet, as soon as they come out of their mother's womb, that is the very, very beautiful name that they mention to their mother. So every child or little boy or little girl or an adult, wherever they are Muslims. The same way, you are a Muslim. whether now you identify yourself as a Christian. No, you are not a Christian. You are a Muslim, but who are not guided, who did not know. But now, let it be clear to you that you are a living Muslim. And to make the matter clearer, I said, look in the mirror. You can see it's kind of a whitish. There's no blue sky. And there's the wording that runs from left to right as letters in Arabic format. And those are how the clouds that you look at, the holy living words of Allah in the sky are clouds. Because what you see on the horizons as clouds, those are holy living words of Allah. The words of life, the beautiful holy words that are found in the eternal, noble, holy living Quran. Because planet Earth is a Muslim creation. And whatever she bears, or whatever she produces as children, as food, they're all living creations of Islam. So Allah to make it, because, if you look at yourself and you compare yourself to a cloud, I think that would be some kind of out of whatever, but clouds are living words of Allah, great attributes, and so on and so on, but they are in that kind of structure of living motion, living things that produces water for the creation that Allah has put on this planet Earth to be able to be living human beings or living creation, to support one another, to live in harmony. So, the wording you see that is running from left to right in white color, you can kind of look at it as a cloud, because that is the only way that Allah made it very simple and put these white clouds into a theoretical kind of format which is readable by human beings in an Arabic or angelic language of the Arabic whatever, or Arabic format, which is that you as human beings, when you wake up tomorrow or the other day or whatever, you can look at the sky. You see that clouds are displayed in a kind of a texture, Arabic chronicle display on the horizon in straight columns, straight lines, where they begin and where they end. We don't know. But those are living words of Allah that Allah displays on the horizons every hour, every second, even the canopy over you. Whichever you be known to you as cloud, those are living words of Allah, the holy living words, or every letter of the Holy Quran, every word of every letter in the Holy Quran. Those words are very special because they are words of life. Allah may gather them and say, oh my people, it seems you are getting thirsty. Here is fresh water from the sky. And for the plants, and for everything, even stones that do not drink water, Allah gives them a share too. So my people, ever since you arrived on this planet, whatever you've been looking at on the horizons every day is clouds are living holy words of Allah. They contain life, but sometimes they look visible. Yeah, the most clear, visible, whatever, to a human eye. Yet, if you are to kind of try to catch a cloud, you cannot. Because as you approach it, it seems as if it's not there. How beautiful. Yet there is life, holy, most beautiful life. Because a cloud can release water. And that water will feed countless millions of creations. So we've seen that it's the Holy Quran that Allah embroidered on planet Earth to sustain and as a sustenance and a complement to the human race, that is the Holy Quran, the holy book of Allah, that every law, every divine prescription, every divine law, every divine directive that governs human being is from the Holy Quran that is displayed on the horizon, and Islam is the religion from which the most beautiful religion from which every human being was created, and every human being on this planet is a Muslim. So as you can see, this bluish because the clouds are kind of the letters of the Quran are living. They appear as if they are there, and the cloud appears as if it's there, and it is at the same time. You can't see. If you were to say, let me see how a cloud tests in my you wouldn't be able to do that because it's a holy living word of Allah which contains life, as it is that it's from the clouds that Allah releases water or the rain that comes on planet Earth. You are all living Muslims on planet Earth. My people, we are looking at the creation of a woman. Who is a woman and what is Islam in your life? You as a girl, a little girl, a 13-year girl, a 30 woman, a 30-year-old woman, a 40-year-old woman, a 50-year-old woman, or anybody, even your grandchildren or your children. It's high time you teach your children and recall exactly what is your body when you are growing up, how you develop breasts. We are going to go back and look at how a moon, the nearest celestial body to planet Earth, that the religion of the moon is Islam, because it has a frequency pulse. That frequency pulse communicates to the body of a child or a girl child the very day she begins life on journey on planet Earth. In that pulse, it communicates and updates every new development, new changes in a woman's or little girl or a woman's body. That frequency pulse also records every whatever cycle or reproductive cycle rotation, frequency rotations of a woman, and how her body should have balanced reproductive gravity dynamics of planet Earth, of the moon, and the sun in the sky, and the solar system, as well as 7 near galaxies to the solar system of planet Earth. So all that is done by the moon, the most nearest celestial or living Muslim creation to planet Earth that manages a woman's changes, that it also calculates by the moon rotating around planet Earth, or the sequence rotations of the moon around planet Earth, records and every whatever in a body's woman, in a woman's body, in a woman's body, whereby it is the moon which calculates that this woman every 28 days or 27 days, her body would kind of get a new program of making programming her body with balanced reproductive gravity dynamics of the sun, of the moon, on level par with her body, on level par with planet Earth, so that she can be able to conceive and go well in case she becomes pregnant, to be able to go through the 9 months while she's pregnant, so that her body survives and she survives in good health. All those are done by the frequency celestial powers of Islam, or the frequency celestial powers of Islam in a woman in the moon, as well as registered in a woman's body. It's only that frequency powers of life, or Islam, the frequency powers of Islam in the moon, because it's the nearest celestial body to planet Earth, that allows the body of a human being to be able to balance and kind of check and balance what that this body needs, and how many days should be that a woman go through, or when she becomes of age and starts develops breast and start her menstrual reproductive cycles. Now, people, that's what is the interpretation of the religion of Islam in a woman's body. Every reproductive cycle in a woman's body is an interpretation of the most holy, beautiful religion of Islam. Also, among the interpretation of the most beautiful religion of Islam in a woman's body is the beauty that exhibits, that is displayed exuberantly either on her face or on her physical structure as she is in her prime time, when her body is saying, this is how beautiful Islam is. Look at my face, sparkling with fragrances of beauty and endless beauty. Indeed, Islam is the very most holy, beautiful religion from which you were all created, both women and men. And in a woman, Islam is extraordinarily explained through all the beauty, fragrances, and sparkles on her face, the mesmerizing structure that she throws around as if she's a dancing flower born by a kind of a soft wind, that about the kind of shows the sparkling and endless beauty of Islam. And to make the matter more kind of beautiful, when she becomes pregnant, Allah adds more beauty on her, that she is really carrying a creation that is programmed to keep life on this planet able to continue for living men and women to be able to continue living on planet Earth. So every changes, every development in a baby little girl's life on planet Earth, from a one-day little girl to age 60, as well as in that course of getting to 60, she has children, and she has also got those children that have produced grandchildren. That is an interpretation of the most holy, beautiful religion of Islam, because among her granddaughters, even her children, there are children who say, so and so is very beautiful. Look at her smile. That is the beauty of Islam, my people. That is the beauty when you look at your grandma when she smiles and you still see that sparkling beauty of her. That is the beauty of Islam. My people, you are all living Muslims on this planet. You are all living Muslims on planet Earth. And in a woman, Allah has extraordinarily explained the beauty of the religion of Islam, from which the religion of Islam, everyone was created. My people, love the beautiful religion from which we are created. Love the most beautiful religion from which a woman can be looked at by different men, all of them shouting and saying, what a beautiful woman. Indeed, Islam is beautiful because whatever beauty you see on a woman is a sparkling fragrance of the most holy, beautiful religion of Islam. That whatever the blood system in her displays and says, this is Islam, the most holy, beautiful religion from which every one of you was created. Because a woman's body is able to go through the changes and the new developments in every change in her life through the celestial frequency powers of Islam in her body. And that celestial frequency powers in her body works with the red and white blood cells in her body, because a red and white blood cell in her body contains what we call an electrical spasm. that electrospasm is always responding to the moon frequency powers of life, or to the Muslim frequency powers of life in the moon, or in the sun, or in the planet Earth, or in the solar system, or in the 7-year galaxies or in the 7-year galaxies to the planet, to the solar system of planet Earth. My people, every living creation, either on planet Earth or in the solar system of planet Earth or in the entire universe, is Muslim. Allah created whatever He created in His religion of Islam. My people, love the beautiful religion from which you are created. Love the most holy, beautiful religion of Islam, because it's the religion of the sun in the sky. It's the religion of the moon. It's the religion of Mother Planet Earth. Islam is the religion of every plant, every fruit that you've ever eaten. Every sweetness in that fruit, it was measured to the measure that indeed your tongue understands how sweet, how beautiful Islam is while you are still alive on planet Earth. Now people, love the region from which you are created. Love the region that whenever a mother looks at her child, she in her, there's a spirit, whatever, that kind of giggles and celebrates the fact that is her child. And that is the beauty of Islam, that she as a mother has passed on to a child, a future mother or a future whatever, or future generations. Now people, love the religion from which you were created. Islam is a very, very, very beautiful religion, which does not allow any violence against anybody, against your own bodies, or against little girls, or against little boys, or against any human being. Islam does not allow violence or against the environment itself. Islam does not allow violence or whatever, physical whatever, on anything. We are commanded by Allah to live in harmony, peace. That's why in Islam we have a salutation, a greeting, a whatever. When we come across one another, we say, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'll repeat that. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. That is a salutation of peace. You'd call it a currency, a divine holy currency, which is used by men to exchange wishes of happiness and harmony to one another. Mama people, that's all I can share with you today about Islam. I'll come again, and then maybe we can look at Islam, how beautiful it is to be living human beings. And with that, I would beg that when you get this video, allow it to move on and inform every woman on this planet that they are Muslims, and every Christian that they carry in their womb, those who are already arrived, or those who are still praying in their womb, and those who are planning to have children. They should know that true religion that really does give a woman what we call the reproductive cycles, whereby a woman, her body is made to be able to balance, to have a balanced reproductive gravity dynamics of the sun in the sky, the moon, as well as planet Earth, so that her body is stable and able enough to go through the 9 months if that woman becomes pregnant. And that program is only done by the nearest celestial body, which is the moon, because that's how Allah decreed. That's how Allah decreed that the moon will always manage a woman's body while they are on planet Earth, because a woman's body is a very beautiful creation which has a special program to keep the life of, or the continuation of life of human beings on planet Earth. Women, mothers, young girls, you are very, very beautiful creation. And Allah, the most glorified Allah, honored your bodies, honored you. And He made you that every man that will ever approach a woman, the first word He uses, you are beautiful. Indeed, you are beautiful, my creations. Indeed, you are beautiful because you are creations of Islam. And Islam is the most holy, beautiful religion from which you were all created. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.